Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome to your Michigan Compass on this very brisk, cold day. When I left my house this morning, the temperature said it was 5 degrees, and when I got here, it said 1 degree. I don't know which is accurate, but it is very, very cold. I am dressed appropriately, but hopefully we can make it through this event. And we're here today because it's Groundhog Day again. That's right. I'm at the Howell Nature Center here in Howell, and they canceled the event on February 2nd due to the big snowstorm we had here in Michigan and rescheduled it for today, Saturday, February 5th. So we're going to find out if the groundhog is going to see a shadow, but honestly, look around me. I think we already know the answer to this. So come join us for this fun Groundhog Day adventure. So there is a building where you can go in and warm up prior to the start of things. It looks like they're going to be starting around 8 o'clock. So there is a QR code if you'd like to donate to the Howell Nature Center. And this particular one is for Woody, and he is the woodchuck here, the groundhog, that you are going to see come out and see his shadow or not. We also have a raffle going on where you can win a free membership, and they have coffee and assorted goods for you to grab and warm up with a little snack.
And then on top of that, they have some of the softest feathers out of any bird ever that also cushions the amount of sound that they make when they fly. So they're very good at being stealthy and sneaky. You would never hear one fly behind you or even come up on you, which is really cool. That's why they're one of our top predators of the nighttime.
And one other thing to mention, they do have a fire pit out here. They're having some trouble getting it going, but once it gets going, it'll be warm. And the crowd is now gathering around Woody's little hut over here. And one of the things I wanted to point out is that Woody is Michigan's official groundhog.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Groundhog's Day Part 2. Thank you guys so much for being understanding and coming out and supporting us today. My name is Patty Redden. I'm the Director of Community Impact here at the Howell Nature Center. We just love this event. We're so excited about the fun we're about to have for the next 20 or so minutes. You know, and then we have the most reliable groundhog in the nation, not to brag. So we're excited to know, hopefully, that we have an early spring on the way. I remain optimistic. If you are participating in the costume contest, which I see some really, really great costumes out there, if you could come up to this side of the stage with just one of your parents or both of your parents.
Do you guys know what a snowman's favorite cereal is? Frosted Flakes! Do you know when you cross a vampire with a snowman, what happens? Frostbite! All right. This is awesome. Thank you all for coming out today and for being here. This is our tradition. In fact, this is our 24th year. Next year is going to be extra special, so put it on your calendar. Hopefully it will be actual Groundhog's Day, but we consulted with Woody the other day, and we wanted to make sure that everybody was safe, and Woody gave us permission to move it to today. So thank you for being here today. This does give us the opportunity to kind of bring the community here and celebrate really the beauty of wildlife. And as Groundhog's Day is kind of the fun way to kind of bring everybody out here, that's really what this is about. This day is about how we can teach our community to live in harmony with our native wildlife. So we really work hard on dispelling kinds of things that, especially around groundhogs and just the beauty that they bring to our ecosystem. But today's Groundhog's Day, the official, we're going to move it to today. And I did some research. And where do you do research but Wikipedia? And so, yeah, that's like a reliable source. So what I learned is it's a Pennsylvania Dutch superstition. And of course, the groundhog emerges from the burrow. And if it comes out and see its shadow and goes back in, it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. But if he hangs out, in our case, for 30 seconds, then what happens is we have early spring. And you will see, last year, I actually wore this kind of clothing because we did it virtually, and I got ripped on social media. So I will be back in my summer spring gear with my foo-foo drink, and I am going to be influencing the cosmic predictions here with Woody, and hopefully it'll be an early spring. But I also learned that Punxsutawney Phil, all right, for 130 years, what would you guess the accuracy rate is? 39%. Woody, our Woody, is at 77%. So I am making a play for spring. But I just want to welcome all of you today. This is an exciting day for us, and thank you for braving the cold, and hopefully this cold will go away very, very soon. All right, next up, and I'd like to introduce AJ, our host, who happens to be pro-winter, by the way. All right, hi everyone. Like he said, my name's AJ, and I am pro-winter today. First of all, yes, thank you. First of all, we are going to be going over our virtual snack contest that we had. So a couple days ago, we had some people submit photos of groundhog-themed snacks, and they were scored by the members here at the Nature Center, the people that work here. And we actually have the winners in attendance. So Avery and Annabelle, if you guys want to come over here, right up there. You guys can actually come up on stage. So their creation included cinnamon rolls as the head and body, crackers as the legs and arms, walnut toes, chocolate chip eyes, marshmallow ears and nose, and spaghetti noodle whiskers. So it was very creative. Nice job, guys. And for the winners, I want to present you guys this $50 gift card for anything inside the Welcome Center. Alright, nice job, guys. Thank you so much for going. We have our three judges over here, Ashley, Shane, and Cam, and they are going to be judging these costumes. So you can walk all the way across the stage, and you can walk all the way back. Nice job. That's awesome. It looks like he's very pro-winter as well.
AJ, what are the judges judging this based on?
So there are three criteria that the judges are going to be judging this on. They are going to be judging it on creativity, they are going to be judging it on character, and they're going to be judging it on theme. So all three of those categories are going to be really important when determining the winner. Nice job, Grace. That's awesome. We have another summer fan out there. Nice and sunny. All right, nice job, guys. It's kind of like a theme from those couple costumes there. I like that one. I like it. All right, it seems like he's very summer, pro-summer. Awesome. All right, guys, that was awesome. Nice job to everyone that participated. The judges will kind of crunch the scores, and then we'll get back. As soon as they're ready, we can announce the winners
here. And if we get a drum roll from everybody, please.
Very, very close calls. They were all fantastic, but we're going to go ahead and give a tie for third place to Grace and Evelyn.
Grace and
Evelyn. We love the sun. We love the spring. It was very hard to put spring so down in third place. We're just so excited for it to come.
Okay, you want to do second place? And
And tied for second, we have Avery and Annabelle.
Nicely done. Good job.
Leading up this year. We love them both.
And last but not least, our contest winner is, can we get a drum roll, everybody? Cam! Congratulations. Oh, Eli, so sorry. Eli, congratulations. Hey, would you mind coming on up here, Eli? We have something to give to you. Our costume contest winner is a $50 gift certificate to anything inside the Welcome Center, congratulations, Eli. Can you hold this thing up?
Can't move.
Congratulations, you.
About groundhogs, kind of why they're important, kind of how cool they are. A lot of the time they're kind of viewed as a pest species, which in my opinion is a little bit unfair. They're actually a really important part of the ecosystem like all other animals, right? Not only are they really important, but they're actually really unique. So groundhogs are the only mammal that we have here in Michigan that does a true hibernation. So they're gonna kind of make a little burrow every year, and they're going to just sleep in that burrow for up to 4 months. And their heartbeat is going to slow way down, and they're going to stop almost breathing entirely, and they're just going to sleep for about 4 months. And they can actually lose up to 1/4 of their body weight, which is crazy, right? And then, usually around this time of year in February, they are going to start emerging from their burrows and just kind of checking out the weather. So that kind of the Groundhog Day story is actually a real thing that they'll do. Is they'll come out and they'll check out the weather all around. Hopefully, right, if a groundhog comes out right now, it's probably going to go back in its burrow, give it all this snow, but, I mean, like I said, I'm pro-winter, so I kind of like all this snow. So the last thing I'll remind everyone before we actually go into the Groundhog Day prediction is just that we are doing that fundraiser. So there are QR codes inside. If anyone feels like supporting that building of the new habitat, we would really appreciate that. It goes a long way. We are a nonprofit, so we are run entirely off donations from people just like you guys. And like I said, because they are a true hibernating species, we really want to build a habitat where they can live outside year-round. So right now we have to bring our groundhogs in the winter just because we don't have a normal good place for them to hibernate. But hopefully that can change in the near future. And then next winter they'll be able to stay outside and do a hibernation like a groundhog should.
This is bad. All of this is bad.
I personally love this. I think it looks beautiful. I think it's nice and brisk. Wow, I am really warm. I am really thinking spring right now. This is a little, you know, when Woody comes out, I want a little bit of influence. I think the cosmic energy is going to flow this way. AJ, I don't know about you.
All right, well, judging from the crowd, I think that there are a lot more pro-winter people here. 6 more weeks! Will you cheer as loud as you possibly can, please?
No, spring! Let me hear the spring people! Yes! AJ, you know, this is an important day, 77%. Remember I said that. Prediction. So Woody has special cosmic powers. And I think Woody's going to see me and really think spring.
I think I'm pretty comfy over here. The snow looks really pretty. I think Woody's gonna see me and really want to go for a nap.
So last year, was anyone here? Well, did anyone see it virtually last year? So it was really upsetting to me. Woody came out. She was like, "Oh, this is great. And then went right back in. So I think Woody's going to come out and just hang out with us, and it's going to be spring. In fact, the sun, look at the sun over there.
I know.
That is a good sign right there. So
I support that 110%.
yes.
The sun is shining, it means spring.
So parents, this is really Gatorade in here. But it is a nice spring drink. So here's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Woody's going to come out in just a minute. This is a special time. Right at 8:30, Woody's going to come out. And we are going to, and our wonderful Taylor from our Wild Wonders Wildlife Park is going to place Woody in her burrow. Woody's only going to be in there 3 seconds. Again, remember, our goal is animal welfare, so we don't want to scare Woody in any way, shape, or form. So we're going to then count down, and this is where I need your help. And AJ is going to do the wonder of opening the door. But before that, we're going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, And at that point, AJ's going to open the door. And AJ, how many seconds do we have so that we can see if Woody's going to figure out if it's spring or 6 more weeks of winter?
We have 60 seconds to see how he feels about being outside, and then we'll see how he's feeling, if he just wants to go back to sleep or if he's feeling like staying awake.
60 seconds. So if Woody goes back in within that time frame, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. So we want Woody to stay out. So just smile, just really kind of just be welcoming to Woody, please. That would really be a great thing. All right? So, anything else that we need to cover in terms of Woody specifics?
I don't think so, no. Just, I'd like to emphasize that his welfare is super important, so we're going to try and have fun and have a good time, but also we're going to want to make this an experience that he'll really enjoy. So we can stay, we can be excited and be happy, but we'll try and stay a little bit calmer maybe once the woodchuck is actually home.
And then afterwards, you may have already heard this, right after, we still have refreshments and hot cocoa in there. We have Odin, our red-tailed hawk, that we have on wildlife display for our community. And again, what we're trying to do is these events really focus on what we're trying to do for our Michigan native wildlife. It's very important, so we really appreciate you being here. And also spray the news. We want a new habitat for Woody, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I've touched on it a little bit so far, but I'll just kind of re-emphasize that if you guys have walked through the wildlife park lately, you've probably noticed that there's a lot of kind of updates and really cool things happening, and that's something we're really proud of and something we're really excited about. So the woodchuck habitat is kind of on the schedule for 2022. We're really excited to hopefully give these guys the home that they deserve and just a big, beautiful, awesome habitat.
Thank you, AJ. All right, please tell me it's getting close to 8:30 because I am starting to really freeze. I'm really cold. Is it close to 8:30?
8:27.
What time is it? 8:27. Oh my goodness.
I'm very comfortable just here.
You snow people.
Shining 10 degrees.
This is not good. This is not good at all.
Gatorade cold.
It's freezing right in front of me. You know that. It's becoming like one of those slushes. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think Woody coming out of the VIP suite. And there we go. You have a nice little small clap to Woody. We don't want to scare her. This is wonderful. Taylor. Hi, Taylor. All right. And Woody's excited. This is a big moment for all of us. Okay. Woody's going into the car. She needs a little assistance from Miss Patty Rudd. Here we go. This is a big day. Okay, Woody. Woody's in the burrow. Okay. Now we're gonna count down, starting with 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Here we go. Just checking things out a little bit.
Ready? Okay. I'm not going to try to influence you any more than I'm doing right now. Just look at me in this nice outfit. I will give you a sip of this if you want it.
It's so much warmer in there. Why don't you go back inside?
No, there's no cable TV in there. There's nothing. How are we doing on the seconds? Where are we at? We're keeping track. You got it? Same shot track. How many more seconds?
Just checking things out.
Nothing for you? Ready? Okay. How are we doing?
8,
6, 5, 4, 3. What is the technical? He went back in. She went back in, didn't she? She was scared of her shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. Wouldn't you agree? Should we do like they do in the NFL, like instant replay? I know you guys have that on video. Instant replay. What do you go back in? Please tell me. Are we sure? Do we need to do an instant replay?
60 seconds to pick up.
I cannot believe that just happened. All right, well, I am going to go get warm. Thank you all for braving the cold. It's really great that you are out here. Thank you so much. Remember, we have a special 10% off in our store. We go in and check out Odin. He is such a beautiful, beautiful animal. And thank you again, and we hope to see you next year on our official Groundhog's Day. Thank you, everybody.
Woody is done with this stuff.
There's also a gift shop here at the Howell Nature Center where they carry stuffed animals and t-shirts and little plastic figures of the animals and things like that. Lots of educational stuff as well. Well, guys, there you have it. Woody has predicted 6 more weeks of winter. What can I say? I mean, look around. There's snow everywhere. It was bound to happen. The Howell Nature Center takes in a lot of injured animals and wildlife from the area, and they do their best to rehabilitate those animals and allow those animals to go back into the wild, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes those animals are not capable of taking care of themselves or going back into the wild because they become domesticated. And when that happens, they house them here and let them live out their natural lives in these great habitats. It's kind of like a wildlife zoo. They have some amazing animals here. I've seen bobcats, they have eagles, they have falcons, all kinds of cool animals that you can see here at the Howell Nature Center. I promise we'll be back when the weather warms up and we'll take a look around and see some of these awesome animals and see what the Howell Nature Center does in more detail. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to click on that compass so you can stay subscribed to future videos just like this one. And remember, adventure is just a short drive away.